Hey Astro Kids, and welcome back. And in today's video, we will be going over your August 2021 horoscope. So let's go ahead and jump right into this. So on the screen here, I have the transits of August 2021. And as you can see here, we will start off on the 1st of August with the moon position here in the sign of Aries. And we'll talk more about the moon as we move along. We will see a new moon coming up on the 8th of August here in the sign of Cancer. And we will also see a full moon coming up on the 21st of August, falling in the sign of Aquarius. Now, along with that, we are continuing to see this transit of Rahu in Taurus. Of course, we won't see that come to a close until 2022. This is a huge karmic focus centered around our security, centered around our comfort, our values, with Rahu pushing us towards this Taurus energy. On the opposite side of that, of course, we see Ketu in Scorpio, where there's a lot of internal transformation, a lot of spiritual cleansing and work to do there. And we talked a lot about that with that lunar eclipse that took place in May. We are leading up to another eclipse season, of course, as we are bringing things to a close, moving closer to the month of November. Now also, we will start off this month of August with Mercury and the Sun positioned there in the sign of Cancer. These both will push forward into the sign of Leo here in the month of August. We'll talk more about that coming up. Of course, the Sun moving into Leo is a huge factor as the Sun feels most at home in the sign of Leo. This is a big shift moving us into a direction of taking charge of our soul's destiny, of our purpose. We will also see this month starting off with Mars and Venus together in the sign of Leo. Now we will see Venus push forward into Virgo, and this will be very important as we do find Venus in its position of debilitation as it starts to shift here into the sign of Virgo. So we'll talk more about that moving forward. Venus, of course, being all about beauty, peace, harmony, love. And as it comes into the sign of Virgo, it has to face the harshness, the reality of life. And so there's a lot of energy that is shifting and changing as Venus comes into this zone of debilitation. Now, we will also see Saturn that is taking place here in Capricorn. And for those of you who follow those extra planets, we will also see Pluto that'll be here in the sign of Capricorn as well. And so there's a lot of focus that is happening on reality, on our responsibilities, our duties, our routine, especially as Saturn is in its own sign of Capricorn. And it is in this retrograde where there's a lot of deep work to go through here as far as looking over our responsibilities, looking over our routine, the things that we are working towards within our lives. Jupiter is also going to be positioned here in Aquarius, and we will eventually see Jupiter shift back into Capricorn before it comes direct. So we'll talk more about that as we are moving forward. Jupiter here in the sign of Aquarius, of course, is a huge focus towards our goals, towards our ambitions, towards what we are headed towards in life. Neptune also there, big in terms of our dreams and our visions. We'll talk more about that moving forward. And along with that, once again, for those of you who are following those 3 extra planets, we do see Uranus that is positioned there in Aries, where there's a lot of this combustible energy, a lot of chaotic changes that are taking place. And so we will discuss more about these positions and how they will affect your moon or ascendant sign here in the month of August. For those of you with a Gemini moon or Gemini ascendant, we will start off the month of August here with Mercury that is shifting into your 3rd house here on August the 8th. This will be your 1st and 4th house ruler. And so Mercury is a very important planet to those of you with Gemini moon, Gemini rising, as it is controlling your Chandra houses. And so this is a big moment here of your presence to the world, focusing on your communication, on your skills, on your abilities along the lines of business and negotiation. This is a big time to put your ideas and your thoughts out into the world. Mercury there controlling your fourth house of your mind, and even this first house, which is the original house of the head, bringing your insight, bringing your thoughts, your perception to the forefront is huge during this time. Anything involved in communication and media, those of you who are working in the business field, this is a huge time. Even writing, pulling those ideas out and putting them out into the world is huge with this Mercury transit that is going here through your third house. We also have Venus that is shifting here into your fourth house, once again increasing that creativity, as Venus is very much artistic and a very much sensual and beautiful sign. Bringing all of these beautiful thoughts and ideas out into the world is huge. This Venus also controlling your fifth house of speculation and that 12th house of hidden talents. So any of you that have any sort of creative talents or skills, using that even on the practical side here, using your thoughts and your intelligence to make a huge impact here in business is a great opportunity to take on during this month of August. Venus here in the fourth house may also give you an interest towards spending at this time. Venus coming into the fourth gives a great interest towards anything that is beautiful and comfortable. And so this may be a time of designing within your home, of buying a new vehicle, buying anything that is bringing you a source of comfort at this time is huge. And even inviting friends into your home. This can be a big month of socializing, connecting, getting out of your private environment and making more connections. We also have the sun, which is shifting here into your third house. Once again, your communication is a huge area where this spotlight is going to at this time. The sun is the original ruler of your third house, and so it is shining bright here as it comes into its home sign of Leo. So especially as we get closer to the 16th of August here, we can see a huge spotlight that is put on you, whether this is coming through professionally or within your social life. Putting your thoughts, your ideas, your creative insights out into the world is huge, and this can be a big time where your communications can be seen as a leadership skill and can have a huge impact on others, bringing people together, bringing people to your attention, getting recognized for your ideas, for your insights, for your communication skills, for your practical skills, your creative skills is huge, as the sun will be aspecting that ninth house, where there's a huge influence that is happening there with Aquarius in that ninth house of being seen by the world for your gifts and talents centered around writing, around communication, around counseling. Huge spotlight that is happening in this area. Now, we can also see for some of you some responsibilities that are centered around your siblings and your community at this time, with this sun that is coming here into the third house and putting a big spotlight on siblings, on neighbors, on those closest to you. And so you can also be seen as a great leader or someone to depend on here in this area. This is a great time of focusing on competition. With the sun in here, you have a very strong influence in winning over competition and doing anything involved in debate and legal battles here with this position. This is a great time to really focus on your courage and your skills at this time. Big increase in your courage as the sun is coming here into this third house, and a lot of restlessness that's increased with Mercury as well. The card that comes up here for the month of August 2021 for Gemini Moon, Gemini Ascendant is the Shadabasha Nakshatra. This is a big time of being original and unique, pulling from your ideas and talents and making a statement.